well, the Seahawks fell to the Pittsburgh Steelers at home 30-23, and that brings their record to 8-8 on the season with one game left to go. Time for a trip now into the Hawks Den with my pal, Terry Hollimon. Happy New Year, friend.
Happy New Year.
I was with you on New Year's.
I haven't seen you since New Year's.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been actually yesterday. I saw you yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Technically yesterday. Seahawks on Sunday, had they won, they would have clinched the spot in the playoffs. Is that even a possibility now?
It is a possibility, a small possibility, but yet still a possibility. We need some help. If we would have won on yesterday, it would have been much easier. We would have controlled our own destiny. But unfortunately now, we took a loss, and now we need the Packers to lose to the Chicago Bears in order for us to get into the playoffs.
And we need to win.
And we need to win. There's that other part. There's the A and the B part of it. But yeah, we need A to happen first.
Well, Gino had some decent success in passing.
Yeah.
But the rushing game is what struggled.
Yeah, Gino, on any other given Sunday, this would have been a good day for Gino. 290 yards passing, a touchdown. But the running game, as always this season, was subpar. We weren't able to get enough yards and unable to control the ball long enough to keep the opposing team's offense off the field. And so, obviously, that's a problem. Yeah. So we took a loss.
Okay. On the flip side of that, Pittsburgh's ground game was really strong.
Yes.
You know, it's hard to fight with that. The
yeah.
Seahawks. We are tired.
Yeah. News is still wearing on us. The C5. No, they do. The Pittsburgh Steelers do have an incredible rushing game. Yeah. They had a couple of running backs that went for a bunch of yards. They've gone for over 1,000 yards this season, both of them. We're talking about Jalen Warren and Najee Harris. And they had an outing against the Seahawks. And it was like the Seahawks defense was still on vacation. They were still having that hangover from New Year's Eve, I think, because they just couldn't tackle anyone.
Right, they missed a lot of tackles.
They missed a lot of tackles. They missed tackles. They got ran over. They got ran past. And so it was like the Seahawks defense, again, seemed like they took a day off. And we've talked about this a lot all season long. The Seahawks defense have had trouble when it comes to tackling. And so every week they come back and they say, oh, this is a problem we have to fix. But with one game left, I don't think that this is something that you can really fix at this point. You just got to accept that this is what it is. We've had trouble tackling all season long. We're going to have to find another way to get a win this coming weekend.
Okay, maybe be smarter. I don't know. Because the Steelers were able to get way more yards.
Oh, yeah.
And they dominated the amount of time that they had the ball. So why is that noteworthy specifically?
There's a couple of reasons. And again, it comes back to the rushing game. So when it comes to football, if you're able to run the ball, that means you're able to control the clock. So Amity, what happens is, and you turn around and hand the ball off to the running back and he gets tackled, right?
Yeah.
The clock keeps running. That means you still have possession of the ball. The other team's offense can't get on the field, right?
Yeah.
So the longer that you have the ball, the longer the other team's offense can't get on the field. They can't score, but you still have an opportunity to score.
You're just running down the clock now.
You're just running down the clock, and again, it gives Gino and his offense, less opportunities to score. So. Unfortunately for the Seahawks, our running game has been, subpar again this season. Our running backs weren't able to even break the 100-yard mark this weekend. So when you do that, you're not able to control the clock. It's awesome. You can't really win games.
On a positive note.
Let's talk about something positive, yes.
Who's your player of the game?
My player of the game has to be DK Metcalf. This guy's had an incredible end to the season. Yesterday, he had 5 catches for 106 yards. An incredible outing. It should have led to a victory, but he had some incredible blocks as well in the run game. This guy has gone for over 1,000 yards 3 times now in his 5-year career, 2 consecutive years. And so, DK Metcalf was the guy yesterday.
All right. So final regular season game is coming up against the Cardinals, who were last place in our division, but they had an upset against the Eagles. So what do we need to know about these Cardinals?
Well, again, the Cardinals for the majority of the season have been the punching bag for this conference. But last week they had an incredible come-from-behind victory against a really good team, the Philadelphia Eagles. They scored 15 unanswered points. And, and it goes back to the saying, on any given Sunday, anybody can win in the National Football League. They're all professionals. So the Seahawks, though they thought they might have had an easy game to end the season, the Cardinals are looking pretty tough right now. So they're going to have to handle business.
All right. I hope they do. Switching gears real quickly. I know we're all a little tired after the game last night, but congratulations on that Sugar Bowl win.
Oh, my goodness. The Huskies won versus the Longhorns in the Sugar Bowl. And I got to be honest with you, man. I am still reeling from this game. My heart is still beating fast.
I was worried about you.
The Huskies were winning like pretty handily for most of the game, and then it waited till the end of the game to throw us a curveball. Let the Texas Longhorns back in the game, and then it seemed like the last 40 seconds took 30 years. And it seemed, and they finally got down there, and they even gave them one extra second to play one extra play, but my Dogs held on, and now they've got the champion. They're going to the national championship.
And that's next week, right?
That is next week, yes.
What do you think that's going to look like?
It's going to look like another W.
Oh,
Of course, the guy W for the Dubs, right? They've counted our dogs out all year long. We've been underdogs all year long. We're underdogs again this time. All we do is show up every week and show up and get a W. That's what we're going to do.
I love it. I can't wait to cheer with you, my friend.
Yeah, we're going to do this.
We're going to do this. Thank you for being here today. Thanks for being with me at News at the Needle. Oh, my gosh. We both need it.
Recovering.
We're tired.
We tired.
We're tired, but we are